Hello and welcome to Brett Dupree's Awesome Health Journey. Maybe having a beard does make me look like my face smaller. Anyways, I'm Brett Dupree here to talk about my awesome health. And as I promised from yesterday, today I'm talking about why I'm not actively looking for a relationship, even though I'm setting my intention for a new relationship. And quite simply, it's very simple because one, I have not yet healed from my last relationship. I'm not saying 100%. I don't know if you ever 100% heal that type of thing anyway, but I'm mostly looking at it in a sense of logically. Like if I'm going to go up to a woman and say like, hey, we should go out on a date, but I'm not over my ex yet. In fact, yesterday I threw away the card where I asked where she sent me her ring size because I was going to buy her a ring I really wanted to get. Plus, one day I was planning on marrying her, and then I cried because that was sad, and because that was sad, and just processing those emotions. So, would you like to grab a bite to eat sometime? You know, because I think that it's important to when I look for a new relationship, I want to be in a position where I feel like I'm solid footing for really wanting to move forward. I mean, I'm doing this intention setting to help facilitate that and get my heart open and my mind focused on a new relationship. But I still also working on the healing since it's only been like 40 days because it's not here's the secret. I started these videos. It's not a coincidence that the first video is the same day that she said she put her in the relationship on Facebook is because she didn't like when I made videos like this where I talk about myself when we're in a relationship because she wanted me to tell her first. And that made her very upset. And so I've been thinking about making these videos for a while. And I didn't do it because even though we were broken up, a part of me was still making decisions based on like what she didn't like in our relationship. And yeah, I can't start a new relationship with those things in my brain. Or I can start a new relationship. I take that back. It's more of I can't pursue a relationship myself because if someone comes up to me and says, you know what, I really like you, I think we should go out on a date, I'll say, this is my situation. With that situation, would you still like to? Because I'm not going to, throw something away just because I am going through this mentally myself. It's more of like me taking the initiation because right now I actually understand people who jump from relationship to relationship more than I ever have, or people who aren't in the best relationships because this like hole in my heart, loneliness is beyond any pain I've ever felt. Almost not any pain. Like the death of my uncle was probably worse, but yeah, and family death is probably worse. But below family death comes through the death of a relationship. And that loneliness feeling is just, that is painful. Like, especially at Christmas time, I was just thinking, like, if one girl showed me interest around then, I'd probably just ask her to marry her just to get that loneliness to end. And so, yeah, there's this video online if you're a fan of Dimension 20, you should know what it is. Basically, look up Dimension 20 Cake versus Pie. It's a funny clip. But basically, Brandon Lee Mulligan, a dungeon master, they're talking about like, he says something profound of, do you want to search for greatness or search for pleasure or avoid disappointment? He said it much better. I should have watched the video before this. But basically, do you want to search for pleasure or avoid disappointment? Search for good or avoid pain? And here's the thing. When it comes to a relationship, I want to search for a relationship to enrich my life and not search for a relationship to avoid the pain that I feel in my heart. And so when it comes to me actively looking and going on dating apps and sending people's messages or going out to events and asking somebody out, I want to make sure that I'm doing it from a place where I am searching for a relationship and not trying to cover up the emptiness that I feel in my heart from the lack of having a relationship at this time. And I gave myself until my birthday because I believe I want to give an end date of that. My birthday's in August. So starting August, I'll start actively pursuing and doing things and maybe asking somebody out on dates and see if I can find someone to like me and that I like them and that we can grow together and all that fun stuff that happens when you're in a relationship. Plus, I think also around that time, my self-worth will be higher due to if continually to work out and getting in better shape. And so I feel better about myself and that will help as well. I know it's not like your self-worth shouldn't be connected to your physical health. And like, yeah, that's great on paper, but in my reality, I'm not there yet. Not that enlightened. So basically what I'm saying is that I think it's important for me to, if I'm actively pursuing, to make sure that I'm doing so in a place where I am looking for love and not looking to not be alone. And again, if something happens or someone really, really likes me and I think there could be something there, I'll just have to explain to them, this is where I'm at. I'm still in the position where there's things in my apartment that I need to get rid of because I can't justify having those. Like I have a thing that she gave me of our first kiss and in the stars, and I can't keep that. I mean, it's a sweet present, but like, there's no way I can keep that and be in a new relationship. So I have to get rid of that and do the crying from getting rid of that and, you know, say goodbye and all that stuff. So yeah, you'd have to be willing to jump into that. And that's not a place for actively pursuing a new relationship. I mean, I've only been really processing this, actually processing ending in the last 40 days. So that's why I'm not actively pursuing, but I still want to work on letting go. And I still want to work on focusing on what I want, which of course is a great relationship. I'm on day 7. I've been writing them in this book, doing that exercise of writing down what I want in my next soulmate and stuff. And I think that's important. I think it's important to get to the point where you're looking for what you want in life or what I want in my life instead of trying to not be in pain. I want to search for pleasure and not search to avoid pain. So yeah, that's why I am both trying to open my heart and set my intention for a new soulmate to come, while at this point not actively searching for it because I want to be in a position where I feel great about myself and I feel like I am at a point where I 100%, not 100%, I guess 80% sure that I'm ready to push forward. And I'm giving myself right now 3 more months to do that. Yeah, I think 6 months of quasi broken up and 3 months of actively pursuing. That's enough time. I don't want to do this forever. Because when I'm alone in the world, sometimes I stare at the wall, and in the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call, telling me I need a girl who is as sweet as a dove. And the first time in my life, I swore I need love, and there it was, giggling about the games that I play with many girls. I'm not saying no names. Thought occurred, teardrops, my eyes burned. I said to myself, what have I done for her? Where you are? I need love. I've done that in karaoke. I hope you enjoyed that. Bang, bang. I bet no one's seeing this. Love ya.